Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. This call is in reference to the Browns. I like the additions that they made, but my only real concern is like the linebacker, like a guy that can really just, like a Lawrence Taylor or Michael Parsons, to just come take the head off on the run plays. You know, we have the Joker. I just call him the Joker. He's a little light. Hopefully he gained a little weight. But that's my only concern. I think that the Browns did a great addition of, with not having a first-round draft pick, of solidifying the defense and of course the offense. But the defense was my main concern. The linebacker, you know. That's my question. Hopefully someone can put an angle on that for me.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Corey, I think when you look at the linebacking core, what Jim Schwartz is going to ask them to do is run fast and cover a lot of ground. And it's going to be, they're going to push the line of scrimmage back. If you watch his teams from the Eagles, even on run plays, they're like 3 yards, 4 yards pushing the line of scrimmage back. So you need fast guys that are supposed to clean up stuff.
Yeah, again, he mentioned Micah Parsons and Lawrence Taylor, and unfortunately, guys like that just don't fall into your lap very often. So, and I would say they've got a pretty similar guy with pass rush savvy and pass rush dominance in Myles Garrett that those two guys that he's mentioned also has. So, I know Myles isn't a linebacker, but neither really was Lawrence Taylor for the most part, and Micah Parsons is 70% an edge rusher as well. So, but as far as linebacker, again, I really do think they're just banking on Dalvin Tomlinson, Siaki Ika. You know, they're hoping to get some coaching improvement that might elevate guys like Alex Wright, that might elevate guys like Jordan Elliott to say, hey, let's take some pressure off of these linebackers. Because again, as far as reps are concerned, they had guards in their lap pretty frequently a year ago, just because there's no defensive tackle who could anchor in a double team and keep a guard off of the second level. So, but again, I don't think the linebackers played pitifully last season, especially considering all the injuries. I mean, sure, like a guy like Jacob Phillips looked really overmatched at times, but again, he was hurt by midseason, and so I think Sione Takitaki had a career season. Anthony Walker was having a career season, but again, those guys also finished the season on IR. So I get the concern, but I also don't think, for as depth-ridden that the linebacker position was last year, I think they had guys just step in and play well. Like even Reggie Ragland off of the practice squad stepped in and played well near the end of the year. So Tony Fields Jr. stepped in out of a depth position and started, and I thought he played pretty well when he was on the field for the Browns as well. So I don't think they're as concerned as the fan base is about linebacker. I think I would have probably added another name to the room, but they're going to run it back, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, and again, I think what they're thinking is, our style of defense is going to be very different. What we're going to ask our linebackers to be able to do is going to be a little bit different as well.